We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Knights and the New York Mets. Number 2 makes his much anticipated debut. Next. Fernando Romero, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero, to start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
Hit out towards second. He's right there. And that's out number 1. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
Charlie Culberson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
To his left, it's knocked down at third. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Batting third, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
So now to the plate, Joe Morgan, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Comes set and the 0-1. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he's safe.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
To the plate now, Johnny Bench, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Culberson over at second. Morgan at first. 1 gone. Popped him up. Sandberg ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Standing in, Fred McGriff. He had a triple in the game yesterday, finishing 1 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Sent on the ground out to second. Ah, way to get dirty in time. That was exceptional. Nolan Ryan, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball or the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
0-2, here it comes. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box now, Ryan Sandberg. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there. And that's the second out of the inning. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Mets. Still no score. Now to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Dwight Smith Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be. Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
In now, Connor Rubin. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Down.
A runner at first with no outs here. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
The pitchback, Jason Irizarry.
Standing in, Jason Irizarry, and he'll make his major league debut here. Always fun to watch a guy get his career started.
I know exactly what this guy's feeling right now, Matty, and I can tell you this. Fact, he cannot feel his legs right now. The only thing I was concerned about my first big league AB is if the camera guys could see my legs shaking.
And this is fouled at the plate. Pops this one up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. Next for the Mets, Jorge Posada. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Slow little grounder left side. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Alex Bregman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Ball 1 to start the at bat. Ready with the 1-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Ready with the 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. 9-1-2 due up. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Delino DeShields will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. DeShields is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now a move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And the 2-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Joe Morgan, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Set. Here's the 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Protecting with 2 strikes. 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Tucker waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Johnny Bench. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. Ball and a strike. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Knights on top, 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Number 22.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Vogelbach behind, the ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Pitch on the way.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Sliced hard down the left field line, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Standing in now, Fernando Romero. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
He's set. Here it comes. Looking at his career totals, Rollins is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. One out and a runner on third. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Driven nicely into the gap. And the tying run is in to score from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Ryan Sandberg will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 to count to Sandberg. Runner at second here with 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there. 2 down. At the plate, Richie Ashburn. 0-for-1 here in the early going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Pops this one up. And that's going to find real estate and fall in for a base hit. To second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batting, catcher.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the 0-1.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Fouled away. Ready on 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's all set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Fred McGriff. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And on 1 pitch, the leadoff man is gone to start the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping up now, Dwight Smith Jr. 1-for-1 after a single his first time up. Pitch is popped up. Rollins is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Digging in,
Number
Connor
36.
Rubin. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. No balls and one strike. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Bro, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The 0-1 on its way.
One ball, one strike.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Fernando Romero. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball the second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. The set and the 1-1. Hard ground ball to third. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jason Irizarry.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1. So digging in now, Nolan Ryan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right, strike 1. The 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
At the plate, Delino DeShields as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Oh, and he botches it. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Harper's got it. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll get a step closer. It's a sac fly to make it a 3-2 game now.
The second baseman, Joe.
Into the box, Joe Morgan. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box now, Johnny Bench. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Pickoff move to second, and a dive, but he's back. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
In there, 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
The set and the 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. He's set. The 2-2. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up in clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
In now, Fred McGriff, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. No hits to this point. Lined into left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Run in. Here's a second runner around third. And he's out on the tag. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Indiana is on top 4-3. Next up from New York, Ryan Sandberg. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Line drive to center field, but this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Richie Ashburn is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And the pitch. And he fouls this one off. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Slow roller out to short. He's got to hurry, and he is in there.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knob.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Dwight Smith Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Connor Urban. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Liner towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 2.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Irizarry. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Kyle Tucker.
The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Ruben is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
One away now for the Mets in the sixth, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. This one's down to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
First offering on its way. Bryce Harper is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Comes set with the 0-1. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Fouled off. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Dan Vogelbach is next. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Colin Moran will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Hit hard on the ground is short. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least 1 out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
Jimmy Rollins is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat, 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nolan.
Joaquin Soria answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. From the stretch.
Oh, that's knocked out.
1-0. Here it is. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
In these situations, I used to tell myself all the time, just get the runner in from third. It seemed to take the pressure off a little bit.
Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Nick Goody is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Jay Bruce is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. In there for strike 1. Lifetime in this matchup, comes in with 15 hits in 45 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. And right into the shift. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Delino DeShields. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper is there, 2 down. Now batting, Charlie Culberson. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tucker waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richie Ashburn. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Counts even, a ball and a strike to Ashburn. That's lifted the other way out to left. Smith is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Posada. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Number 30, Kyle Tucker.
In now, Kyle Tucker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In there at the knees, strike 1. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still all square at 4 apiece. Jake McGee has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go is the second baseman, Joe Morgan. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. McGee has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career. And through those innings, he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. 2-0 now. Here it comes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Tucker arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Johnny Bench. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Hard hit ball to short. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Fred McGriff. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
In there, and it's even at 1.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Line toward the alley and left center. Ashburn is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He's set and the pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Here's the 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-2. Popped him up. McGriff shading to his right. He's got it one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Can't do much with that one, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers and 16 RBIs. Popped him up. McGriff waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains tied at 4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Hector Rondon will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jock Peterson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 33.
Dwight Smith Jr. is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Connor Urban. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Peterson is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Number 2.
Stepping in, Jason Irizarry, 0 for 3 on the day so far. He doesn't seem to have the idea on the major league pitching thing yet, but he could turn his day around with a hit here.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
Behind 0-2 now. Line towards center field. Ashburn is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Here's Jock Peterson now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Pitch on the way. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Jimmy Rollins stands in as he looks at ball one here. The 1-0. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A 3-ball, 1 strike count to the Mets shortstop. Ryan Sandberg will be next. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ruben is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now back, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Ryan Sandberg. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. A pause and the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. This game's all tied at 4. Andrew Jones is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames. Every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He'll come in here at 263, 11 home runs and 29 driven in. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
The next 0-2. Hard liner toward short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Now back.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Delino DeShields. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Bouncer to the left side. Barehanded at his knees. Hey now.
Now batting.
At the plate, Charlie Culberson is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater, or they are not going to recognize that pitch.
Into the windup with the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number. Brendan Brennan comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Richie Ashburn. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Posada.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Posada. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's down.
Bases are empty, one man out. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Posada behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
The 1-2.
Ball.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 30.
Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Down in order go the Mets. Still all square at 4 apiece. Steve Bedrosian picks the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 40.
11th inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Joe Morgan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Bedrosian is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty D. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
To the plate now, Johnny Bench. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Grounded up the first baseline. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Fred McGriff hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half. Set now for the bottom of the 11th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
First pitch on its way. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Trying for third. Pitch inside. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
The first baseman, number 33.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. John Franco jogs in from bullpen, and it'll be the closer's job to try to keep this ball game tied here in the 11th. Bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. Here's the first pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Franco, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on.
Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?